Hey guys, and welcome back to part 3 of my look at the best of PC indie gaming in 2011. This episode I'm going to be revealing my shortlist for Game of the Year contenders. SpaceChem. SpaceChem is quite possibly the most original puzzle game to come out this year. In a genre where most games revolve around matching colored blocks, SpaceChem tests the player with building step-by-step reactors that build complex molecules from single-atom starting materials. Both the name and the premise make this game sound like a high school science project, but SpaceChem doesn't require a background in chemistry to play, though it does require patience, critical thinking, and a high tolerance for failure. Limbo. PC users were finally able to play Limbo this year after a long exclusivity agreement with Microsoft expired, and it was absolutely worth the wait. Pairing beautiful black and white scenery with ingenious physics-based puzzles, Limbo was as much of a treat on the PC as it was on the Xbox. Better late than never. Jamestown. Now admittedly I have a soft spot for scrolling shooters, but Jamestown impressed fans and non-fans alike earlier this year with its lush, hand-drawn visuals, beautiful soundtrack, and old-school shmup challenge. With 5 difficulty levels ranging from easy to downright brain-melting, Jamestown is a treat for grizzled veterans of the genre, while also being easy enough for novices to get their feet wet. For those of us who cut our teeth on games like Gradius and R-Type growing up, Jamestown was one of the best surprises of 2011. The Binding of Isaac. When he first announced it, designer Edmund McMillan made The Binding of Isaac seem like a minor project he was working on to just decompress from the stress of releasing Super Meat Boy last year. It wasn't until it came out that people suddenly realized that this seemingly tiny tribute to, among other games, the original Legend of Zelda and early twin-stick shooters, was actually one of the deepest, most replayable games of the year. And with one free DLC already released and another enormous premium one potentially coming next year, it looks like Isaac may continue to destroy my productivity in 2012 the same way it did in 2011. Terraria. For all of the work the developers put in trying to make their game more than just a 2D Minecraft, Terraria shares its greatest strengths with the game that directly inspired it. Building a sprawling fortress of your own design and exploring caves is still a lot of fun, but Terraria also distinguishes itself by including concrete goals for you to chase. Whether you're breaking shadow orbs to induce meteor strikes and pick up some great loot, or you're defending your home from a goblin invasion during a blood moon, Terraria may be derivative, but it's still a great time. Dungeons of Dreadmor. If you're the kind of person who judges games based on hours played versus dollars spent, it would be hard to find a better game in 2011 than Dungeons of Dreadmor. For $5, Dreadmor treats the player to 10 floors of dungeon crawling where absolutely anything and everything is out to kill you. Reportedly, it takes about 8 hours to actually beat the game, but I wouldn't know as none of my characters have ever made it further than halfway through. Still, even though 99% of your efforts will end in failure, Dungeons of Dreadmor is still a fantastic, satisfying experience. Bastion. From the moment Bastion starts and its gravelly voiced narrator begins giving color commentary on your actions, it's clear you're in for a special experience. From its unique art style and impressive soundtrack down to its frantic hack-and-shoot gameplay, Bastion is so polished that it's hard to believe it's only Supergiant's first game. One thing's for sure, with the impact that Bastion had this year, everyone's excited to see what they come up with next. Stay tuned for part 4 when I reveal my Game of the Year for 2011. Thanks for watching.